Hello, everyone. Now, I don't say this often, but there's something you might be doing right now, maybe even every day, that could be quietly making your legs weaker. And no, it's not about skipping the gym or sitting too long. It's about what you're putting on your plate. Or more importantly, what you're combining. Because sometimes two perfectly healthy foods, or even remedies we've been told are good for us, can cancel each other out, or worse, cause issues like muscle cramps, weakness, and even balance problems that make falling more likely. And after a certain age, falling isn't just a tumble. It's a setback, sometimes a serious one. So in this video, we're going to talk about a surprising food combination that can mess with your calcium absorption, weaken your muscles, and possibly put your legs at risk, especially if you're over 60. Don't worry, it's fixable, but you've got to know about it first. So stay with me. We'll talk about what's happening, why it matters, and what to do instead. And if you've ever dealt with cramps, wobbly legs, or feeling a little unsteady, this is one you'll want to watch through to the end. Oh, and one more thing. I'd love it if you'd subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and tap the little bell so you don't miss what's coming next. It really does help more folks find these videos, and it helps me keep making them. Thanks for that. All right then, let's dig in. Let's start with this. You might think you're doing something healthy by eating your leafy greens and getting enough calcium. And you are, mostly. But when it comes to certain combinations, your body doesn't always agree. Take spinach and cheese, for example. Two foods that are individually healthy, full of fiber, vitamins, and calcium. But eaten together? That's where it gets a little tricky. Spinach is rich in something called oxalates, compounds found in certain vegetables like spinach, beets, rhubarb, and even sweet potatoes. And oxalates love to bind with calcium. Now, when that happens inside your digestive system, the calcium becomes less absorbable, meaning your body can't use it properly. Instead, it passes right through you. So, if you're pairing your spinach salad with a creamy cheese topping or sautéing it with dairy, you may not be getting the bone and muscle benefits you think you are. And here's the part that matters most. Over time, poor calcium absorption can lead to weaker bones, muscle cramps, and, you guessed it, leg weakness and balance issues. Especially as we get older, calcium doesn't just build bones. It also helps with muscle contraction and nerve signaling, which means if you're low, your legs might not be working quite as well as they used to. According to the National Institutes of Health, oxalate-rich foods can reduce calcium absorption by up to 50% when consumed together. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying to avoid spinach altogether. I love a bit of sautéed greens as much as anyone. But timing matters. Here's what a lot of nutritionists and doctors suggest. If you're eating high oxalate vegetables like spinach or beet greens, try to eat them separately from your main calcium sources. So maybe have your yogurt at breakfast and your spinach at dinner, or vice versa. Give your body the chance to absorb what it needs without things fighting in your stomach like toddlers over a toy. Some experts even recommend steaming your spinach, which can reduce oxalate levels, or pairing it with a vitamin C source like a little squeeze of lemon to help counteract the binding effect. It's not about being perfect, it's about being smart with how you pair things. Because if your legs are aching, cramping, or just feeling a little less steady than they used to, it might not be just age. It might be something you can actually fix. Now, while we're talking about surprise ingredients, let me throw one more into the mix: baking soda. I know, sounds harmless, right? Some people even drink a little in water. It's become a trend for heartburn, alkalizing, or detoxing. But too much of it? Not a good idea. Baking soda is high in sodium, and when overused, it can lead to something called hypokalemia, which is a fancy word for low potassium. And potassium is absolutely essential for leg strength, muscle function, and nerve signals. Low potassium can cause muscle cramps, fatigue, leg weakness, and in more serious cases, even irregular heartbeats. So, if your legs have been feeling off, or if you're drinking baking soda regularly without your doctor's advice, it might be time to reconsider. Because natural doesn't always mean safe, especially when it's messing with your electrolytes. So here's the bottom line. Don't stop eating spinach or calcium-rich foods. They're both good for you. Just try not to eat them at the exact same time if you want your calcium to count. And if you're using baking soda as a remedy, do it sparingly and always check with your doctor. It's easy to throw your mineral balance out of whack without realizing it. Instead, focus on separating calcium and oxalate-rich meals, eating plenty of magnesium and potassium-rich foods like bananas, beans, avocados, staying hydrated, especially if you get muscle cramps. A few small tweaks can go a long way toward keeping your legs strong, your balance steady, and your body feeling like your own. So there you go. Nothing too dramatic, but definitely something worth paying attention to. Because little things, like what you eat and when you eat it, they can make a big difference over time. Especially when it comes to your legs, your balance, and staying steady on your feet. If you learned something new today, or if you've been dealing with leg cramps or muscle weakness and this hit a nerve, leave me a comment below. I'd love to hear what's been going on with you, and if you think someone else in your life could use this info, a friend, a neighbor, your cousin Mabel, go ahead and send it their way. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more upcoming videos. Trying my best with this YouTube thingy, and it's not easy. Take care of those legs, folks. You've got lots more walking to do. Bye for now.